So I wanted to make a quick little update while I'm free. Haven't worked on this as much in the past couple weeks. Life got a little busier than what I wanted. And I've just been focusing on other things. Um, but there are some changes I'm excited to show you guys. So the first one that I implemented was now you can no longer have um duplicate usernames. That was an issue I pointed out in, I think, the first video. Um, there were multiple Alexes, multiple users. So now you get an error. I want a pop-up error saying that there's already a user with this name. Um, but yeah, for now, it just shows up in the back in the in the backend server, sorry, um, as a 500 status code. So it doesn't work. We can create another user, uh, Harry, with the same user or the password. And so we see there's no user with the Harry. So we get 201, which means it's been created successfully. And if we try again, you get the 500. So let's log in with Harry now. So there's a little message up here for whoever logs in, just welcoming them. Um, if I go back and I log in with like Alex, we see that it changes. So that's just something I thought would be l- like a little nice touch. I don't like how it looks, but yeah, for now, it's doing what I want it to do. Um, but yeah, so the homepage has changed quite a bit. I believe in the first video, it was, and the second, it was just straight up and down where you'd scroll. Now we have a grid. So there's five and then another five. So there's a total of 10, um, 10 games per page. And yeah, there's paging now, which I think is pretty cool. So it only allows for 10 game covers on one page, um, which I really like how it looks right now. I wouldn't want, I don't like how like this looks. I think I want to hide the game ID, but the title is obviously important because you can't really read like what's on there. The cases are pretty small, so I want some like a bold font for the title. But yeah, for now, I think it looks fine. It's not released to anyone, so this is simply for me. Um, Another thing that's interesting is now these are all clickable, the game covers. So if I click on Sonic the Hedgehog, we get to its own dedicated game page based on the game ID. So here we see Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega, so that's the publisher, and then the release year, and then a little description, which all this is fetched from the back end. So if I go back, I already made the query, but we see there's the game ID 7, which is the endpoint right there. The game title that's displayed for us. The release date, which I mean, it's easily stripped. You can easily stripped by using get full year. JavaScript has a built-in function for that. So that's easy to just get the year. The age rating, which we have ESRB rating right here. Um, and then the description. And then from there, we also get um, the genres and platforms, as well as the game cover from the other endpoints shown. So if we look at the back end, see it's calling game covers. So if we go to the next one, it'll do the same thing. It'll fetch the game cover. So in my game service, there's there's a fetch, like I believe it's called fetch game. Let me see. Get game by ID. So yes, it simply just gets the game by its ID, and then there's another one that's called cover by ID. So that's been added as well. Um, but yeah, I like how this looks. There's a couple issues, such as like here we see the description is getting pretty long, and so it's there's no room for the buttons. There is one that it just yeah, see. So I need to fix that. Um, but yeah, that's the game view. And there's also a failsafe for like if you try to go negative. Before you could go into negative like zero, -1, and then yeah, it was a mess. So yeah, pretty happy with how that looks. There's also no home button, which I need to add as well. So the only way to get back is to type in home. But yes, pretty happy with how this looks. Here's the logic for those buttons. So it just increments the current game ID, which is fetched from the parameter right here. It's just fetched right there, and it increments or decrements um, based on whatever button you press. So if we look at the home component, or I guess no, game component, the HTML for that. So we have previous game, next game. Um, and then yeah, so that's pretty much all I've got. I can't think of anything else that's really interesting. Um, yeah, I can't. I think that's all I got done during that time. Like I said, my last change was a couple days ago. I was working, I'm still trying to get a search bar, so that's what I was working on a couple days ago. Um, but yeah, so the way I want the search bar to work is I want it to be like a fuzzy search where you have um multiple entries based on whatever you're typing. So like Sonic would show all these games, and then if you like type Sonic T like that, it would show every game that has Sonic T. So it'd be this, in this game. Um, and then once you enter the search, it'll take these games, these four games, or whatever your search is, and only display those four. So it'll create like a new home state, or I guess we could call it like a search state. Um, but yeah, that's what I really want to focus on next. Is that search function. I got some cleaning up to do with the layout, but overall, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Another thing I need to work on is um, staying logged in. Like, there's no way, I don't think I have any logic. Yeah, I don't have any logic in my home component um, that sees if I'm logged in. Um, all it does is how I get the username. I just get it from the login service.